Hey people, Indrid here, 3v3 Faction War. This is Meridian High City and Space Marines versus Orks. For the Blue Space Marine team, YZ is a Force Commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. Got some Blood Ravens alongside a couple of Apothecaries, Galb Aluz Royal and Crisis. These guys fight in melee combat by default to begin with the heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Is this Dark Angels recolored? DLC? It is. Red Orks, Space Tendies with a War Boss, a melee hero walking through objects, very strong offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Death Skull's elite scheme here, I think, with those top knots. Alongside a couple of commando knobs, we have the Tenso and I'm Tilted. These guys are infiltrating heroes that shoot you, stab you and blow you up. Orky style, begin ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Stun bump. Dodged by the Tactical Marines. And might go down if the Force Commander can turn around and smack him, but Battle Cry is active, so they'll probably miss with special attacks and the like. Double shooters for all three Ork players. Going for that central VP is the Tenso maybe. Having a look at it at least. This map can turn into a giant meat grinder. It's a pretty fun one. 1-to-1 cap very early on. War Boss putting some pressure on blue team's natural VP potentially, although I think they're going to be seen off by the double Apothecaries here. Yep. Mid is turning red though. There's some contested wreck points here. I guess they're slightly natural but mostly contested in the mid. Contested power and wreck in the north and south edges. And it can make a big difference if you can hold those powers over the course of the game. I don't think it's worth putting gens on them because you have two pretty natural powers that can be quite tough to hit. You do see them get hit though. So if you build up those two powers and have the nodes just sitting there, it's really good power income. Speaking of being tough to hit, we got sluggers with burners on blue team's natural. These guys don't have grenades, so they should be okay. Didn't get any bashing done really. Just a light bashing. Or maybe they did. Those generators just finished. Did they take out generators? I don't think they did. But I could be wrong. We already have a commando with a knife. Assassin's knife. And better combat kit on the way. It's a cool knife. Assassinate does a big chunk of damage. And tripper shot for the knockdown and stun is also super useful. Double tax for YZ. And more scouts up for Crisis. Nothing else yet for Galb Aluz. Do have shotguns, I guess. There's a grenade. Decently placed. Made I'm Tilted turn around at least. That was a YZ grenade. Sluggers on them now. But they are persuaded to leave. Force Commander with those battle cries, thing and damage of nearby infantry. Apothecary getting stuck into shooters, just overextended a little bit here. I'm Tilted, but they are causing some havoc. There's a triple shot on the Force Commander, who's got a decent chunk of XP already. This guy just got a heal from the Apothecary as well. 450 to 482. Still no other unit up for Galb Aluz. Did you buy all the gens or something? Bought one gen here. Only one gen. Sarge stuck, says Galb Aluz. Oh, this guy. Weird. Yeah, maybe jumping on this with the Assault Marine. They must have been like running past this and the Sergeant appeared and got stuck. Very, very rare to see that. Get Assault Marines and jump on the cover. Get your own Assault Marines. Galb Aluz. No one else has any. They have the resources to get some ASN. There's no reason not to. There's a good unit. Maybe they want something specific. 450 to 452. Single cap for the Space Marines. We got Storm Boys up for both of those Commando Knob players. And a Chainsaw and Storm Shield for the Force Commander. Help protect against all the Daka. It's a great piece of war gear, I think. They got the Orks natural cap there. Storm Boys jumping in from both sides somehow. Those guys have power melee weapons, so a big threat to tactical marines early on. But the carry goes down, stabbed, I think, by the commander. I mean, he was looking at him. They jump on through, and they get it done. And Galabaluz is going straight to tier 2. Are the scouts? Oh, the scouts are out. Did they grenade themselves or something? Maybe. They took some damage, whatever happened. Those things are still... Those heretical benches that trap them are still there. We have double shooters on the power with knob leaders and big shooters. Which means Daka. Look at that for a power bash. Not bad. 447 to 417. Orks sweeping through, maybe with a triple cap here actually. Purification vials and customized storm bolter for Crisis. Heals himself, taking a bunch of damage from the shooter boys though. Triple shooters for Space Tendies. Down he goes. Tier 2 for YZ as well. They're going to come out swinging the Dreadnought here or something. Galabaluz, they have queued something up for tier 2. Triple cap for the Orks. Is it an ill-advised quick tier 2 though? We have something power bashing. Oh, double scouts power bashing for Crisis with shotguns. Commando's going to come and have a word. Throws a stun bomb, but they've spotted him, I think. A nice split. Storm Boys jumping in. Don't have a way to stun or knock back though in tier 1. They need their knob leader to stun stuff. Shotgun blast. How long you can stay in play here, Mr. Crisis? Grenade. Oh, it's a beautiful grenade. Got 3 of the Storm Boys. Awesome play from Crisis. 352 to 417. Bashed 2 gens, I think. Messed up the node. Killed some Storm Boys. And only lost 3 scouts from it. Held those things up as well so they couldn't get to the mid and cap. Please, injured I'm bad, says Space Tendies. Lost some shooter boys. I don't know what else happened. Oh, they lost some shooter boys down here, it looks like. It's alright, Space Tendies, I got you. I miss everything anyway. You'll look fantastic. Razorback is up for Galabaluz. Another one on the way for YZ. Lots of Daka for the face of Crisis' Apothecary. Double shooters, man. Really hurt low-level heroes. You guys queuing up your knob leader? Not yet. Still got a level 1 commando, level 2 commando here for the Tenso, but no war gear. 352 to 389. Daka in the south. His power is fully populated by the Space Marine team, which I was not expecting at all. Don't think it's going to last. Are they going to steal it or bash it? I think they should just bash it. War Boss being shotgunned. He's not happy about it, but still gets in. Ties up the tactical marines. Sluggers following it in. The War Boss drew the shotgun blast. There's a grenade though. They wiped the scouts. That was nicely done. Crisis losing those scouts there. Some great scout play earlier. War truck on for Space Tendies. Allows it to reinforce around it, much like the Razorback. We got 2 Razorbacks up. Razorback puts out a bit more damage, but does cost more. 330 to 389. Force Commander going for a Sacred Standard, so like a full support Force Commander build here, with defend and the passive bonuses from Sacred Standard. Orks on this VP again. Got the decap. Oh, maybe not. Sluggers didn't stay capping for long enough. Again, the Apothecary is targeted early and dealt with. Should have got a decap there, those Sluggers. Slight misplay from the Tenso. VPs are close. Tier 3 for Crisis and Galabaluz. Crisis didn't even get anything up in tier 2, I don't think. Is it going to backfire? It might be alright. Galabaluz is a decent amount of resources. They could get a tank up maybe relatively soon-ish. Razorback has done well. But now we have tank busters. Look at the damage that volley did. Smoke shell goes out for some damage resistance. Barrage, more volleys. There's a shotgun blast, fellas. Oh, they don't have the energy. Did they use it already? Down goes the Razorback. Gullibaloo's maybe should have just driven away. They tried to make it work with the smoke. Stern Guard pulled in just as the War Boss was going to attack them. Power Claw and Trophy Rack up. Shotgun blast again. He's getting pissed off about those shotgun blasts. I think they did steal the power in the south though. The Orks kicking off in the mid. Tank Buster Barrage misses. Tank Busters always seem so incredibly effective at their job of destroying, of busting tanks, I guess. Razorback does get away over there. Weird Boy on the way for Space Tendies. They are a highly specialized squad though, I guess. Although the Barrage can do some work against infantry. It costs red though. Tank Busters are both the Tenso and Tilted. In fact, they have the exact same rosters. Although their heroes have different war gear, I think. The Tenso has none. Purification Vials trapped in. Storm Boys have their Knob Leader, but it's a lot of holy green stuff. I'm not sure exactly what he's throwing. Barely get away, the Storm Boys. There's a nice grenade from Gullibaloo's. Anything in tier 3, fellas? We've got a plasma cannon on the way for Crisis. Floating tons of red is Gullibaloo's, and I'm not sure what they're going for here. Are they waiting to get the red for Terminators? Are they going straight for a Land Raider? That is very ballsy. I mean, they've got a VP lead. They do have a VP lead. Might get their natural capped though. Or rather, right here they might get their natural capped. Gonna get decapped at least, I think. They're on the power, the Orks as well. Might get a full bash here. 322 to 280. Scouts in the mid. Scared off by lots of angry Orks. Tried to get a decap. There's a double for the Orks now. They're going to get a triple. There it is. Shooter Boy is getting it done. Got some war truck support. They can jump inside of it, but it might be full. Weird Boy scared off. Great support sub-commander for Orks. That does some good damage as well, potentially. Commando looks so excited when he's running around with that knife. 274 to 280. Tank Buster Barrage, almost enough to get the rest of that Razorback down. And they have a VP lead, the Orks. Tank Busters on the power. Pretty damn good at faction power, those guys. I think they're missing. They really are missing Assault Marines, these Space Marine players. Their shooters have done so much work. The Tank Busters have been deadly as well. Instantly took out Gullibaloo's Razorback. They put constant pressure on YZ's. Force Commander gone Thunder Hammer mode. So much for full support Force Commander here. Now it's support and smack people around Force Commander. Shotgun Blast gets rid of the Storm Boys. Maybe they could have stayed in play there, the Storm Boys, but probably not worth it. They wouldn't have. I don't think they would have destroyed the Razorback. 2-1 for the Orks, and they're on the natural again. Warboss getting a decap here. Still level 1, this fella. It is indeed a Land Raider Redeemer coming out here for Gullibaloo's. But they've really taken a lot of pressure from not really getting tier 2s. Those two Space Marine players there. And Orks weren't that far behind. I mean, they're getting a looted tank right now. One player rushing tier 3 in a 3v3 you can make work, but two players rushing tier 3 is generally not worth it. Generally. We'll see how it goes though. Weird Boy gets a really good shot on the Stern Guard. Storm Boy's jumping in. Wipes out 2 of them. Can they jump again? Might have been worth jumping again there. There's the Land Red Redeemer though. Flamestorm cannons on the side sponsons, twin intercept cannon and a multi-melter on top. Powerful close range weaponry. There's that frag assault which hit the apothecary and acts as a mobile base. You can retreat back to this thing and reinforce off it. Could be huge. now that it's up. Nobs got on the way for Space Tenders. They do have 2 Tank Busters and Stormboy Nobs, and now a Looter Tank as well. So they can put pressure on that Land Raider, for sure. Weird Boy also does some anti-vehicle damage. There's a barrage. It's a good barrage. What's going on over here? Kicking off in the north. Force Commander goes down, which makes its Sacred Standard buff it even more, but they're all running, so they're not going to benefit. 132 to 280. Razorbacks it around. Being controlled well by YZ, but now might be chased down by Looted Tank. Could just chase it into HQ here. Is it close enough to shoot? I guess not. 130 to 280. Looks like it's not going to chase. They can't see what's up there like we can. Tank Busters run. They don't want to lose a Looted Tank potentially, I guess. Warboss has a Power Claw. And now heavy armor. Stern Guard getting that damage over time though with Hellfire rounds. It's getting repairs. Oh, there were scouts back there. Tank Buster barrage. It's a good barrage. And now a Nob squad is on it. Frag Assault knocks them back. There's Hard Boys on them. There's User Choppers. Maybe used. Oh, they used your choppers on the shooter boys by accident. That's why you should target the portraits on the right of your screen when you can. Means that you don't misclick like that. Land Raider's quite low. Down to 86 VPs, the Space Marine team. Stern Guard using Vengeance trying to finish off the tank. Land Raider survives. Here comes another Looted Tank though. Repairs are going in. Is this Terminators? It is Terminators for Garbaluz. A tank for Crisis. Space Marines have got an uphill struggle, but they are starting to roll their tier 3 stuff out. But you know what? So have the Orks. Something's decapping mid. Sneaky Scouts decapping mid. They got to hope that the Orks overextend here, I think. I mean, both the commandos are down. That's something. And this one might be hard to revive as well. Terminators teleporting in for some Power Fist action. They might have doomed themselves, though. They can't retreat, these guys. There's a missile barrage from the Cyclone missile launcher. Sluggers are on them. And Sluggers will do a surprising amount of damage when fully upgraded to Terminators. They only have that like 3 power weapons in there, but they seem to tear through them pretty well. 46 to 269. There's the 2-to-1 for the Space Marines. Can they stabilize the mid? They have it right now. They have Sacred Standard Force Commander with Thunderhammer. They have Terminators. They have the Land Raider Redeemer. Yes. They have a tank. They have 2 Apothecaries to support the crap out of stuff. And this guy has combat stims. And they both have combat stims. No advanced healing, eh? Or our Force Commander switches back to Chainsword. Nice option to have, I guess. And Scout's getting a decap here. Well played, YZ. Oh, they got their own natural decap though. Weird Boy on it. And can do that. Looks like they're going to get the cap actually for the 1-to-1. Warboss puts Hard Boys on themselves, but I don't think they can last too much longer. Yeah, goes down. Sloppy there from Space Tendies. Sorry buddy, I saw that one. Rocks. Oh, they were getting vision for rocks, were they? This might have been the Tenso's rocks actually, looking at the red. Or maybe I'm tilted, I'm not sure. Nob squad here. Fully upgraded now for Space Tendies with the U-Jammers, Nob Leader, and Mean and Greener. Taking a little bit of friendly fire from the Weird Boy. There's Frenzy. Stern Guard using And They Show Know No Fear though to get those knockbacks. And standing up quite well to the Nob squad, actually. With that disruption. They get a heal as well from the Apothecary. Has improved medical equipment. And Orks are sent packing, kicking off in the mid though. Big fight potentially here. Land Raider has been repaired up a little bit. Still needs a bunch. Don't have a tech marine to help out with that stuff, of course. 2 looted tanks in the mid. Sluggers dutifully repairing them. Storm Boys, I think, are going to go down. Yep. More Terminators. Storm Boys decapping mid. They need flash kits now. Where are those flash kits? Need that tier 3 infantry rolling out. They're all fantastic. Flash kits, knobs, and commandos are all great. They are holding. Space Marines are holding mid. This is what they're great at. That was YZ's Razorback there. Land Raider still being repaired. They can afford to be aggressive now because they know they have that Land Raider there to retreat back to. Cyclone missile launcher doing outrageous amounts of damage to the looted tank, and down it goes. Predator of Crisis getting some good work done. Tank Buster Barrage forces the tank forward, but it was well played by Crisis. If they can get away from the looted tank, that is. They're taking big shots. Scouts trying to repair. Looks like it's going to be alright. Land Raider has pushed up a little bit. A battle wagon on the way for I'm Tilted. We'll see how it does. Is this sneaky scouts over here? Yep, sneaky scouts from YZ. Couldn't get a decap though. Vengeance round Stern Guard chasing down the looted tank. These tanks don't have a weapon upgrade as well, so they could respond to knobs or flash kits with plasma guns, or maybe the battle wagon they could respond with the missile launcher. Apothecary levels to 7. Armor of the Apothecarian on the way. Space Marines, oh, down goes the Predator tank. Space Marines are doing this. They are doing it. They're making that early tech rush, the double early tech rush, pay off. I didn't think it was going to pay off. I mean, it hasn't yet. They haven't won, but looking pretty good here. Some friendly fire. Grenade misses. We have a missile launcher commando, or rocket launcher, I should say. GG, says the Tenso. They think it's over, and it could be. They're on the Orks natural with advanced healing and 2 Terminators and then a Force Commander, all sorts of stuff going on over there. Gonna get a triple. We do have some flash kits, blasters on the way for the Tenso. Land Raider forever being repaired. Battle wagon is in. And I think they should have gone for knobs or something, but we'll see how it does. Triple cap now for the Space Marines. Power fists on the battle wagon. 6 of them. And remember, they're all being buffed by the Sacred Standard here. Pretty crazy buffs. Flash kits got too close. Double cap now for the Space Marines. Something is harassing the Land Raider. Oh, it's these guys. Orks. Oh, they got the natural, but they've just swapped naturals here, so it's still a 2-to-1. VP's kind of evened up. Space Marines have the advantage. Can they press it? Can the Orks stage a comeback here? Lob squad being dealt with quite well by scouts. Looks like the Orks have conceded. They were shut out and boxed in on their own VP there, and they couldn't find a way back. Space Marines made it work with the tier 3 rush. Got the Land Raider, got the Terminators, and the Orks didn't respond with flash kits and knobs. I mean, they got 1 knob squad, 1 flash kit. Wasn't enough. Looted tanks started off well, but they're always gonna suffer in like a meat grinder map like this. Unless you can keep them to the edges. You take them to the mid, they're gonna go down. Let's look at his heroes. YZ Force Commander did some great work. Got the Thunderhammer equipped at the moment, but also had the Chainsaw and Storm Shield and that Sacred Standard, of course. The 2 Apothecaries, you have Galub Aluz, level 7. Went for a really hard tech rush. And Crisis is Apothecary. Oh, stunned at the end as a Warp Vomit. Level 6. Level 3 War Boss down at the end. And the Commando's level 4 with Rocket Launcher. And level 3 down at the end. I'm tilted. The stabby one. Had some fun stabbing. Was close at the end. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to these players for putting on a faction war organised, I think, by the Tenso. I'll see you next time.